So I guess. So I just got an unexpected call from my mom. So you know what's weird? It's like really weird trying to like get in on myself and have like a natural reaction to things, like when I'm so like extroverted in a way where like I'm not even like here because I'm in my mind maybe. I do that very much in front of people too. Like I get really nervous and then I forget to just get into myself and do just what I would do because I'm so worried about like putting on like a face and an act and like just being, because like I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what you mean? Do you know who you are? I'm just joking, man. No, my mom just said I sound like a friggin' hippie from the 60s, and because I was like, it's about peace and love, Mom, and it's just true. It sounds all corny, and they make it sound like, you know, something that you shouldn't strive to achieve, but it's so very important. Oh. But my mom, me, I was like, Mom, just tell me if I'm off the rocker. She's like, well, of course you are. Of course you are, darling. And I don't know, but we all are, so fuck you. Just kidding. So, anyway, she reminded me of something that I just remembered because I think I already made a video about this, but I don't know if I added this part into it because, I'm doing all this stuff with court, and it is so like hard because they make it so difficult for you. I missed a court date that I had no idea or clue I even had, so they took away my license, which got my car towed, and now I have to pay all these fines to get my license back. And if obviously people need their licenses. Also, when I was younger and my mom was paying child support, or trying to, they took away her license because she missed a payment, which is like, what the fuck? Like, first of all, why would you take away someone's license for missing court? It has nothing to do with court. And how am I supposed to get to court the next time I have court if I don't have a license? And now I have to pay all these fines with the money I don't have. So I'm just getting deeper and deeper into the hole and getting screwed. So they wanted her to take child support, and even this is nowadays. I live in Rhode Island, and my name is Starlight, and my dad had to go to court to say give her her license back because her whole job is about driving and everybody has to drive to get to work. Why would you take away someone's license and ability to get to work if you want them to get a job to pay child support? That it makes no fucking sense. And they just instill it, and tons of people just have no choice but to go by it because who are you gonna talk to and ask or say? So anyway, that was also some problem that someone else had. They got their license taken away from like a ticket or something that they didn't pay. Like, that makes no sense. And then you have to pay the $150 to get it renewed, and the tow fees because you had no clue that my license was even suspended. So now I have tow fees, and it's just a vicious run-around circle. My back hurts. Something I told someone today to do, because they're all rigid, and I I'm in my mind, and my way is right. And I'm like, you know what, dude? Open your mind, because you work with mentally disabled people, and they don't have the boxes you're in, so maybe you should just loosen the fuck up, first of all, because that doesn't look very good for your stress, and, like, shake it all out, and shake your head out, and fucking open your mind, which is really hard, to just let everything get in, but you have to choose what to brush off and what to keep, and that's what makes you as a person, because it's also the same person said that his mom and his dad were responsible for who he was, and I'm like, well, yeah, maybe, but you make the choices now. He's like, well, they laid the foundation, and I'm like, that's all very well and fine, but I don't know, and my mom sounds like some peace hippie from the 60s, and it's like, sort of am, but they put a bad label on that, and just like the Democrats and Republicans, I was telling my other mom, I was like, you need to take away the labels they keep instilling on people and actually look at the person. You can see good or bad in someone sometimes, because sometimes they're very well actors, and they put it over, but and I was like, you know what? And I was like, Mom, that's like when they started going against it. Like, obviously that's what we need. But do you see how they stepped in and like completely try to stamp that out? Where is all that? Like, it's like half gone, and it's our choice and our responsibility to keep that alive. Just like I was saying in my last video, Socrates was saying that writing would make people not remember their words. And that's kind of true, because I text something and I send it out into the world and forget it even happened. And I'm like, what did I just say to that person? And movies and music are a good way to get across things that some people can't see. It's good to have a good message, and it's uplifting, and that's why they want to take it away. It's like peace and love and happiness. And they're trying to turn this into like a world war. Obama, like I had said already, like, instead of being peaceful with other countries, he's threatening them when they haven't even took action yet, you know? It's hard to explain, but you know, eventually, if maybe you'll get it, maybe if you just watch enough videos, you'll get all of it, but you have to, like, broaden your thinking and take words and put them in your own mind and, like, expand on that yourself, and then share that with other people. And sometimes that's hard. Like, it's easy, like, making these videos because I'm alone and I don't even know if people are going to watch them, but it's harder to say something to someone in person. And it's harder to act and behave yourself when they put us in these little boxes, like the Nicki Minaj song Fly. Everybody trying to box me in, suffocating when it locks me in, and that's so true. And then painting their own picture and they crop me in, and but I'm not a word, weird. I'm not a line in a song. I'm not something that can ever be defined, you know. You evolve. It all ties into one another, but it's so hard when people are so closed-minded to, like, get them out of that. 'Cause people will try so hard to convince themselves of something, like this dude convincing himself he's in love with another girl when he's explicitly said he'd leave that person for me. Like, you're not in love with her. And you guys don't share love. Like you can love a person, and there's many wonderful people, but you cannot say that they're the only one when they're not, when you're being called somewhere else. What did I just say? Also, with all this technology and stuff coming into the world, I wanted, and all the distractions, I wanted to say, in such a fast-paced planet, to always take a step back, to stop and really remember like what it is you're there for and the things you care about, and to really express that beyond people's version of you and what you should be, because we're not that thing. Everybody's not one. Duh. And it's so ridiculous to try to say that we are. And obviously always be good, and violence is terrible, and it's a fine line to know when to be nice and to be stern, or you know, look beyond. They always say look between the lines, fine lines, the details, and some people find it really hard to do that. They just glaze over everything, but whatever. It just keeps on going. So I'm gonna make this video, and it keeps happening, so I might repeat myself a lot. But just as things come to me in life, I'm just gonna blog it, video blog on like real life situations, more than what I'm doing and what fun I'm having, but more of just things I see and ways we need to and things we need to fix, like that closed-mindedness and always expecting the same, like as in a person is allowed to grow from their past, and they're gonna be a different person. But if you always banter on a first impression, then you're not gonna get anywhere, and you're gonna get hoodwinked, just like I have been, because I wasn't prepared for it, and I wasn't strong enough, and and etc. But in just like these videos, I mean, it looks like I'm fine, it looks like I'm all good maybe, but I'm hurting, and sometimes I'll just be bedridden, and I don't know, it just hurts no matter what. It feels like I can pop myself out, but no matter how much I try, it's not there yet. But I make little ways and little progress, and to keep strong where I'm at. I just get so tired, and just beyond my back pain and problems, the people, and they force their hate on you. You shouldn't label people, put people into a category, and then hate on them, and that's what the government and shit is doing. And I wonder how many hippie people are hoodwinked into being all about money or something. Now it's ridiculous. But anyway, peace, love, happiness. Starlight, moon, Miku, look at the stars, look what's in your heart, in your soul, and don't be afraid, because at this point, what are they gonna do? What's the worst they can do? Kill you? Maybe they'll make enough big impression for someone else to stand up, but if we keep at it, then we can overcome. And I hope enough people back Romney so we don't get into this Obama situation, because it's gonna be horrible. The world's practically gonna fucking end. Just listen to him. Like, they want to label him and put all these, like, stereotypes and whatever and tell you what he is, but if you actually watch him from him, he loves people and he wants to see them succeed. He thinks we're all God's children, and whatever kind of label, like, whatever he says, he's obviously more out for love than Obama's putting a label on mentally disabled people and hating them. It's causing hate. We don't need labels. We need good. Make sense? Carry out your message. Don't stop here. Don't watch it and go, oh, well, maybe. I don't know, do whatever you want, but you know inside. You know. Okay, peace.